Hey guys, welcome to the third episode on the CollegeCrafts YouTube channel. I'm Ryan, and today we're going to be making a 4-team, which equates to 8-player, beer pong table. Super excited to show this on the internet. Let's get into it. Using the materials that you see in front of you, we are creating a table that is 8 feet long, 8 feet wide, and 27.5 inches tall that we are putting together using the official PONG table dimensions. Now that we got the table skeleton out of the way, we can get to the tabletop. Now, one of the big problems that we were facing was the fact that if you make a square, the diagonals are going to be longer, and we kind of just decided to roll with that. But one thing that we did want to fix was the orientation that the cups were facing. So if I wanted to face somebody to my left, I could rotate the cups to face them. If I was going to against a person that was diagonal, I could rotate them diagonally. So we needed not only to cover the skeleton, but we also needed a way to rotate, and we are going to be building epoxy circles, which is something that's pretty expensive, hard to do, and I would not recommend doing. You can make a circle out of anything, like more wood, and I highly recommend that more, but we decided to take this route. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Here we are tracing out the 15-inch in diameter circles using a trash wooden dowel, drilling a hole in it to fit a screw in, and then drilling a hole for a pencil to fit through. And then the screw goes in the dead center of where you want to put the hole, and then the pencil will trace around it. We started routing 4 holes onto one half of the melamine board so that we could get the 4 circle molds, and then we're going to put that one half on top of the other half to create a sealed mold for the epoxy to go into. Here we are mixing the epoxy with a 50-50 split, measuring it out, and we mix for 5 minutes and then pour it into the holes. Here we are working with the tabletop, cutting out the holes for the epoxy circles to fit into to be later rotated around in. Now this is the part that took the longest to do, removing the epoxy from the molds. One of the biggest problems that we were facing was the fact that we didn't put a melamine coating on the inside of the melamine boards that we had, so the epoxy stuck to the outside wood layer, and trying to get it off was brutal. But we weren't willing to spend even more money on the epoxy. Once again, we are college students, so we decided to bite the bullet and just slowly dwindle down the amount of melamine boards that were on the outside. We now needed to create a platform for the epoxy circles to rest on. And we did that by grabbing some cheap pine wood and laying it level across and then screwing it in. Now it was finally time to insert the epoxy circles into the circles on the tabletop. So we grabbed a drill and we drilled into the center of the hole. Then we grabbed a spade bit that would fit the wooden dowel that we put on the back of the epoxy circles, and then we inserted the epoxy circles into it. After a quick test run, it was finally time to play with the maximum amount of players and get a real feel for the game that we had just created. I hope you enjoyed the third episode on the CollegeCrafts YouTube channel. I hope some of you can even make this at your own houses so that you can have that one lonely kid that can't finally play a game. And hope they all have fun. Bye!